The fight over right to work is heating up in Missouri.
Prop A wants to tear down what we built. Prop A means lower wages, fewer rights, and less protection for your family.
Hundreds of union members rallied at the state capitol building in Jefferson City with a clear message.
Missouri belongs to the working class. They don't want these laws. They won't stand for them.
For over a century, labor unions have protected and strengthened workers through a process called collective bargaining. But right-to-work laws, like Proposition A in Missouri, are taking that protection away, destroying communities and silencing voices of the working class.
As women, it's an attack on our equality, because union is the one single thing in this country that gives women equality in the workforce. I am paid the same amount as my male co-worker. They can't take that away from me, and the reason they can't is because I'm union.
After right to work was signed into law last year, the Missouri afl-cio filed a referendum petition to have the measure brought before the voters on a statewide ballot, scheduled for November of 2018. They were able to generate more than enough signatures to block the law.
In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought we got 3 times the number of signatures, 310,567 signatures, and knocked it out of the park. Not only did we get signatures in every single congressional district, but we got signatures in every single county, all 114 counties in this state.
It had been over 3 decades since a law was suspended by referendum in the state of Missouri.
Delivering those signatures to the Secretary of State's office after marching from the Capitol Rotunda down the hill was amazing.
To see the massive amount of union people that were here standing together and united when we turned the petitions in really made you proud.
However, Republican lawmakers have introduced legislation that could bump the vote from November to August. The law will appear on the ballot as Proposition A.
The governor doesn't have to sign it. They can do it with majority votes in the lower house and upper house. And I fully expect them to keep us guessing right up till May 18th, which is the last day of session.
Fighting Proposition A is going to be costly. So far, the IAM has pledged $1 million to help fund this fight.
1 month ago, you were in D.C. for, I believe, a strategic planning meeting with the afl-cio, and at that time we presented you a check for $250,000, and I am honored here today to present you with another check, the other half of the $500,000, $250,000.
The other $500,000 will be used to cover boots on the ground.
I can't tell you how proud I am of being an IAM member and the support we've gotten here. We have right now the IAM leads in the total number of release staff that we have here in Missouri.
But money is only part of the battle. Now, labor needs to turn those signatures into votes.
What we're trying to drive home now is for us to get out and educate and try to empower everyone in the state to try to help them understand how detrimental Proposition A will be for the state of Missouri.
Be willing to get out and talk with your neighbors. Be willing to stand up in church and say, hey, I've got something to talk to y'all about after the service. PTA meetings, they run a lot like union meetings, surprisingly. Don't be afraid to make an announcement.
Using pledge cards is another way to build relationships and engage the community.
The interesting thing with the pledge card is the very bottom portion of it is a postcard. So regardless of whether this winds up in an August or November ballot, we're going to mail that back to you regardless of which ballot it winds up on. So you're going to get a reminder a couple of weeks before the election that, hey, you do need to turn out.
And these machinists know this isn't just about today. It's about something far more important.
I have 3 children. They've all benefited by my union wages, by being able to go to college and better themselves. And without that, without the union wages, I don't know if they'd be able to do that.
I have an obligation to fight for the young ones that are coming in. Our future needs us right now more than ever. And I'm not going to sit still and let some out-of-town interest come in this state of mine and dictate what's right and what's wrong for us.
Unions are the collective voice that advocates for all working people. Right to work is not right. It's time for the people of Missouri to fight back and vote no on Proposition A. For the Machinist News Network, I'm Valana Cochran.